Seltzer is now live in over 2,500 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, Idaho, Illinois, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yeah, JB's.
Hello.
Start of the new week.
Hello.
Patterson Revolution.
So much going on.
A lot going on.
So many times that I was right. So many times that
I was
you
right.
were right.
Yeah. That's why everybody tunes into this show. They want to have their finger on the pulse. Guess what?
What?
There's nobody fingering you like what we are. Okay, is that no?
Yeah.
I stopped myself and I was like, no.
Yeah.
We've got fingers all inside of you.
All inside your pulse.
Your bodies. We're fingering the fingers are there.
The fingers are there.
Your body's there, and if your hole is close,
the future is
finger
being
might go
told. The
inside
future
of it
is being told. You come here to hear our predictions on the future coming true.
And then the finger goes inside of you. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that's what we do. I'm sorry. Sorry to finger blasting you to the future.
Never liked that term.
Yeah, me neither. Mm-hmm. Me neither. Even I have limits. Yeah, even I've got a line. Finger blasting is never something I've ever said to you, and I believe our 14 years together, correct?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, hon, mind if I come home and finger blast you later? Never said that.
Yeah.
Never said that.
Yeah.
So we try to keep the romance alive a little bit, you know? We've got boundaries, and maybe you should set some too. Speaking of which, I said this on Drinkin Bros yesterday at the top of the show. I want to say it on this one as well. I love doing this job every day. I love podcasting every day. It's a joy. The business shit sucks for me and everything else, but we leave our doors open for everybody to come in, have some booze, and for free, live, laugh, love, the whole shit, right? We went to a Spotify party on Saturday night, potentially close to a deal with Spotify, which we might be announcing next week. Lawyers are going through the contracts now as we speak. It is for video.
We don't jinx it, though. We don't jinx.
It's not jinxing it. I mean, if the numbers don't work out, they don't work out. Like, it is what it is. And I don't want to fuck you guys over. I don't want you to have to pay for anything other than Patreon, because that's what keeps the lights on. YouTube is paying us about $1,500 a month. You can let that sink in, however you want.
Yeah.
And I've always been honest about it, and I don't care. Like, I share it with you guys because I want you to have realistic expectations of why you're paying for Patreon. Also, if you're starting your own YouTube channel, how difficult it is. Now, some podcasts will bleep out everything in the beginning, and they've got all these weird rules and words and things you can't say. For instance, Delco, what's the title of today's show?
Today we have, turns out, Netflix killers are bad people.
Right.
Yeah.
So the original thing that I wrote was murderers.
Yeah,
Apparently
we really wanted to say murderers.
Right.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Sure.
That word is blocked on YouTube for some reason. Don't get it, and you have to replace it with the word killers. So I know it was an odd convo we had on the phone before I walked in, but that's what it is. So, yeah, we're the Spotify thing would be getting rid of this algorithm and all this other stuff so we can just say, write, and do whatever, and we're working on that. Because the overshares that you have, I want to be able to read on air without getting dinged. And like this one, I'm going to get dinged for. I am.
The overshares?
Yeah, the overshares from the audience. We have a new app out, a Drinkin' Bros podcast app.
Okay.
It is free. We're paying for it, and it's just like, hey, have fun. We got nuked by Zuckerberg on Facebook. There is a wall on there similar to the old school Facebook. We do not have admins. You can post whatever you want. It is wild. It is out of control, and I love it. I like looking at it every day. There's already 10,000 people that are on it, just posting the wildest shit of all time, and it's hilarious. It's great. And it's things like this that I like right now. This is just me telling the story. The show's going to get dinged on YouTube. Don't really care. We had a listener write in last night, and she said, hey, I'm going to leave her name blank here. I am 56 years old. My husband listens to your show, and he brought home the Hard AF seltzer that you guys have all been talking about. He said it tastes like liquid Jolly Ranchers. This is what you guys have said on the show. Sure enough, you guys were right. I had 3 or 4 of them, and I don't remember the rest of the evening. Anal possibly happened. Don't worry, it was consensual, and not sure that I want to have those again. I enjoyed the taste of them so much, it did not taste like alcohol. Ha ha ha, we love your show. We love everything you guys are doing, and these are the most delicious things of all time.
Oh, what a great...
Right. Could I say that on YouTube? No. As soon as this episode is over, that little green dollar sign will go to yellow and say not suitable for advertisers.
Right.
But I want to be able to share with you on the show things that went down. Now, saying that anal is consensual in a marriage like that is great. You know?
It is great.
You know, they've been married for 30 years, she says.
Oh.
30 years.
Okay.
So I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
No,
fun story.
And good morning and
good night.
And good luck to you kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the ha 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 in there made it seem like they both had an enjoyable evening and we're proud of you. Yes, we love you. And that's why they're selling out everywhere. You want to invest? Go to wefunder.com/hardaf seltzer today. 48 days left. That's it. They close it. The SEC closes it after that. God damn, she's right. It does taste like liquid Jolly Ranchers. You will not taste the alcohol, and I'm warning you guys now. Everybody who comes up at the end after 6 is blacked out. So, hey, have fun with all of that.
Right.
Now, in regards to the title of the show, why we had to change it for the YouTube and all that other shit. So go back to the Spotify thing is it turns out all these murderers on Netflix are horrific people. I've said this forever. They turn them into fun, flirty stars, and now finally the world's turning against them like they should have, like she said. Like I've said on the show.
Right.
We've been on the right side of history here. The Menendez brothers was up first. The DA last night said, hey, guys, I'll cut you a deal. However, you've got to admit that you lied the entire time and you fucking blew your parents away to death on purpose.
I think that was for parole. So basically,
parole is to
them
get out.
Getting resentenced is out the window, new trial out the window, let out the window. But he did give them the option, I think, for them to be up for some kind of parole. They would have to admit to the cold-blooded killings and then all the lies they told afterwards to cover it up.
Yeah.
And they were unwilling to do that.
Yeah.
So
why?
Garagos is still out there thumping the Good Morning America,
Mark Garagos,
pounding the street.
Here's the thing. Mark Garagos been a big boy attorney for years and years and years. Has not won a lot of cases recently.
That's what I mean. How many cases,
I know he lost the Winona Ryder case for shoplifting.
How many cases has he won?
But did he lose it? Because he got paid.
True.
I know. I'm saying
True.
How many times has he, gotten his clients...
off. For real.
Do you know what I mean?
Sexually or otherwise. I want to know if they've
Bob,
gotten
is that
off sexually or
possible
otherwise.
to look up? Because I think the kind of joke is...
Yeah, how do you spell his name?
Mark.
Garagos.
Last name Geragos.
He's this famous high-powered...
I had dinner with him.
Celebrity-type lawyer, but I wonder...
I had dinner with him, and here's the thing.
My recollection is that he just kind of
When you see his face, and I think it's important, put it up for the audience, because right now you might not know the name. As soon as you see his face, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know who that guy is.
I think he was Peterson's.
Yeah,
Scott
he was.
Peterson's
Yep,
lawyer.
Boy, no, he got one off.
Oh, he got Chris Brown?
Okay, well,
wait,
now look, and he's been riding that for a long time,
Chris
huh?
Brown did go to jail, though, for a year in another case. Was that the case he went to jail for?
Let me check here.
Because he was
Because I think
somewhere free breezy, y'all. Like, so he was in jail at one point, and I don't know if it was that case or not. But you know who this is.
Yeah, and what he does is basically like get cases in the media.
Celebrity.
Hardcore
He's a celebrity
into the
lawyer.
media.
I think he won this case, all things considered. So he
Okay.
had Brown plead guilty, and Brown pleaded guilty to 1 count of felony assault, got 5 years probation and 6 months community service.
Okay.
For a fucking, I mean, you remember what Rihanna looked like. Like, that
Oh, was that the
Yeah.
Rihanna case?
that deserved jail time.
Sure
Yeah.
did. It sure did. Because you don't, that's Princess Riri. You don't do that to her.
and then I
that's her.
think, can you look up if he was Scott Peterson's
I believe he was Peterson's.
for the last, well, I guess he only had one.
He was Scott Peterson's.
Okay.
He also repped Michael Jackson. Man, he was handling
Wow.
Peterson and Jackson at the same time.
Jackson got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's something that he did that he's able to get hired and has this cachet. And I think it may have been Michael Jackson because everything after that has kind of been a loss.
Right.
You know?
Well,
Right.
MJ was a slam dunk case because he's obviously innocent.
A lot of Michael
Yeah, you
Jackson
and Joel.
truthers out there.
You and Joel, dude.
Yeah, you and Joel are going to die on that hill, and that's fine. That's up to you guys. God will judge you.
That
you
is the one story that Joel will like
Oh, yeah.
talk about, research. Otherwise, he says he doesn't get the news. If you
Sure,
ask him anything.
sure.
All we're saying is look into it. Look into it.
We did. And the stories check out, so they're still going on right now.
I mean,
And they're going to whitewash that this summer, by the way. That Michael Jackson picture, that biopic, I believe, comes out this summer.
Well, you can't put everything in the movie.
no.
Bob.
There's so much dancing.
Bob.
I mean, think about just the way.
So much dancing.
Just think about the way, like, Ross, you know this. You've written scripts. Like,
Sure.
you can't just, like, derail a narrative, right? Go off on some fucking side
Yeah.
quest
Right.
for 20 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
You
dancing.
gotta
It's a
stick-
dancing movie.
Stick to
Sure.
the dancing and
Yeah.
stick to
Sure.
the dad.
That's just writing 101.
Stick to the dad that was really mean, right?
Is it
the
going to be like
truth.
Bob Dylan, where they end it like at the early part of his career, where it's just like, oh, okay, before he became like a real asshole?
I think they end it where he's like signing papers to buy Neverland.
I think they should have ended
And then they
it-
just end it right there. And then they're like, and everything was cool after that.
the bad video, and then the Neverlands ended there.
End
you
it
know?
there.
They definitely
bad?
need to include the fight where he beats Tupac's ass.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Same here. I wish there was footage of that. But anywho.
Anywho,
Oh, he's currently repping Cain Velasquez as well.
Kane was out yesterday. He was
our
with Tim
boy.
Kennedy yesterday.
Yeah.
he's also, I think, repping Menendez right now, right? I mean, he is out there,
Yeah.
like, for their
Yeah.
kind of pushing for their
He is.
resentencing.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
seeing it on his Wikipedia page, but he could
Okay.
be.
Yeah. I
He was
believe
on
he
Good
is.
Morning America. Maybe he's just kind of like a, I don't know, analyst now for some
Yeah.
people, but
But so here's where things get murky for me, and then maybe you can explain further on this. So you had Kim Kardashian and all the famous people coming out saying, free him, free him, free him.
the actors that played them being
Right.
like, oh, they're such sweethearts.
The DA putting that clause in there to say you lied all these years was the big one for me, where it was just like, oh, okay, because that was his way, the DA, of saying you guys are fucking liars and you blew your parents away. So you've got to admit that to all your celebrity friends, and then go out and try to tell your story, but you've signed it that you were fucking liars and they didn't sign it.
Well, that is true of every parole hearing. So in order to get out on parole, you are not able to, like, anyone that goes to in front of the parole board and says, I'm innocent, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, boom, they're sent right back.
Right.
The only way is to say, I did this, I lied about this is what I've done to fix that, rehabilitation, whatever. So I think what it is he was saying, this is off the table, possible parole. But in order to get paroled, you're going to have to admit to a lot of things you don't want to. You're going to have to admit and then have remorse and they won't do that.
Okay, so
I believe because you can't put a clause in something. I think it was like resentencing or, looking at the case again. There was a couple things that were on the table between the changing hands of these two district attorneys, right?
Sure.
That were like trying to like get reelected or save whatever it may be.
Look, I think the DA, because he just got hired. The guy before him was Gascon in LA. He was a piece of shit.
Right. So he tried to throw this out as a Hail Mary of like, I'm going to get the Menendez brothers out.
Right.
That didn't work for him.
Yeah.
Now the new DA possibly ran on like, I'm going to look at this case. And then he's got to do that.
To his credit, he said, I will look into it day one. It'll be on my,
And he did, I think.
He did. And he
then
came
got
to the same conclusion.
He got to that one part.
Which is the one part,
I don't know. I don't think I think there was just one sticking point in the documents where...
What was it?
I think it was like going back to the car to reload and coming back and shooting your begging mother in the eyeball point blank.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
And I think he just couldn't kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he couldn't glaze over
that.
But
again, we talked about this again. But, I think a Gypsy Rose getting out and becoming a little bit of a TikTok, a little bit of a social media star...
But like it
was weird, and she quickly kind of
went away from it.
That a little bit, I think. It was always weird, though.
Very weird.
What were you going to say, Bob?
I was at least Gypsy Rose, much more justified situation.
Was definitely
Munchausen.
Or whatever was
Munchausen. Yeah. When you're removing saliva ducts from your kid's mouth
by drugging her, so that the doctor thinks her mouth is fucking dead.
Yeah.
So that one was a tricky one where you go like, you did like manipulate some dude into killing your parents, and then went on some like fun, crazy sex vacation with him afterwards. But like you go, okay.
But if. In all honesty,
it was tough.
It was
tough for you.
She wasn't a minor by that point, was she?
By which point?
By the time the murder happened, was she 18?
Yeah, I think she was 18.
She had just turned 18. Yeah,
19 maybe. It was something where she wasn't a little.
She wasn't a minor.
Although, unlike the Menendez brothers, probably mentally fucking 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just based on her upbringing and being completely sheltered.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And then we'll move into the next Garagos client here, who Scott Peterson, that doc dropped as well, trying to get him out, trying to free him, do all this other bullshit.
Surprisingly, that one didn't work as well.
No, because we watched it and we were like, you still don't have really that many explanations for what happened that day or anything else. And
and I kind of just like don't like you still, and like don't really believe you. I don't
seem
know.
like a dick. Well, it turns out he's apparently an asshole in prison too. Okay. And Scott Peterson yesterday got assaulted. Beaten badly on a pickleball court in the prison yard. After he hits the ball back at his opponent and hit him in the body with it. Guy jumped over the nets and then beat the piss out of him with a pickleball paddle. So weird thing on this that I find awesome and hilarious is the correction officers who looked at him said, you're fine. You don't need to go to the hospital. You can go back to your cell, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're being a little bitch in pickleball,
that's
a bitch ass move.
It sure is too.
It is.
And I have some.
Show it. Yeah, show
This is not Peterson, but this is another bitch ass pickleball situation.
This is how seriously
like
people take it.
Slamming
here, check it out.
It's basically a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Is what the
It's
ball
hard.
is.
It's a hard ball.
It's an epidemic.
But it's a wiffle ball.
It's not a hard ball. I've played.
It is hard, but it's a wiffle ball. Like it's
I think
hollow.
I think it stings worse than a tennis ball.
It's a hard ball for a soft man.
If you got hit, exactly. If you got hit in the back of the calf, maybe. Any other body part? No, I'm not jumping the net, but go ahead and show this video.
Whoa! What? Wait.
Here's the.
Come on!
Yeah.
Let's go!
That's fucking lame.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah!
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd he hit him? I'm sorry, that was
He kicked him in the face.
kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. So
Let's
this guy
go.
scores
Let's
this
go.
point. This is the worst type of person on a court. is just like, yeah, let's fucking go.
For pickleball.
For pickleball.
Let's go.
And then he
your
reaches out.
ass.
I think he actually maybe he didn't. He smacks the paddle out of the hand. But he goes to pick it up, and this guy just kicks him in the fucking
He
face.
just gets dinked.
Good.
He gets doinked.
Good.
Oh, he's down, dude.
Oh, yeah, he knocked him out.
Oh my gosh, now like old ladies are fighting the other guy?
Yeah.
Old ladies are coming?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. People
So
are
that's kinda
psychotic
like
about pickleball.
Yeah, that's kind of like probably what happened. And especially like if that's all you have,
Racquetball sports.
just in general.
Everyone's like this.
They are. Yep.
It's
It produces
100%.
psychos.
I used to play racquetball in New York, and they were psychopaths.
Yeah.
I think they're
And
trying to make up for like how gay the sport is.
I think so too.
I think
so
it's
they're like,
not
oh, I'm
inaccurate.
fucking badass,
Yeah.
right?
I don't disagree.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like the one thing you're good at athletically is a child's game.
Dude, even when I fucking played in high school, like there was like dudes on varsity like my freshman year who were fucking screaming. And it's
Tennis?
It's all
Tennis?
across,
Yeah.
and it's all across like one row of courts, like 15 courts down.
Yeah.
And you just be playing and like 8 courts over, someone would be like, "Ah!" Like in the middle of your shot too.
Yeah.
By the way, you're just
Right.
like, God fucking damn it, dude, shut up,
Yeah.
Tim.
And a good portion is like 130-pound bald and Indian men that think they're just like so tough and hard.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Actually, I will say all the Indians and Pakistanis I played in leagues down here when I used to play in tennis leagues, nice guys.
Real respectful,
Yeah.
and then they're great at tennis for some
Oh,
reason.
they're very good. Yeah.
Amrish, my one of my beef fries who's Indian, he's fucking really goddamn good at tennis. Jesus Christ. You know who he played with the other day?
Who?
Vivek. So Vivek
he?
showed up at Ohio State. Yeah.
Just brown on brown tennis,
and
right?
and hey, if you pull up Vivek's tennis game, by the way,
I believe it. I
he
totally
was
believe it.
ripping shots, Bob. Like ripping shots.
I
Yeah.
think we've
Like-
done this before. We have. I
On
remember
Vivek?
this one specifically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. I mean,
Should
look
blink.
at that.
That's a good forehand.
That's a great forehand.
We talked about this too. And here's how you know he's serious, by the way. This psycho's playing on clay.
Yep.
And then like
That's not a hard court. That's a clay court.
So like this guy gets when you see
his
people getting on
stance is very okay.
He's
it's
still-
not pretty.
Still goofy.
No.
looking.
It's super goofy.
But here's the thing: for that shot to try to generate that kind of power, it's what it is.
I mean, he's taking
Sure.
practice swings.
Yeah.
But yeah.
like you're with a coach right here, so yes, he's doing the proper technique. I'm not going to bury him for that.
Oh,
no.
no.
I'm just
No,
saying
no, no.
if you're swapping surfaces,
Yeah,
because 99% of people in America just play on a hard court. The fact that this guy's going out to find other
Clay?
surfaces is
it's great.
Sure.
It's great. Difficult
Yeah.
surface to play on too.
Right.
I actually prefer it because you can slide, but
Right. So yeah, Scott
Story for another
Peterson's
day.
another one that he's probably pretty frustrated because he's not getting out either.
He's not going
You know what I
anywhere.
mean? And there was 1 second, right? It's like documentary comes out,
Yep.
people are starting to like talk about it and wanting to reopen stuff. The Innocence Project is like on there, and then it was just kind of like, "Ugh, never mind, dude. Like, never mind. Because
Yep.
then you have to like go through the actual case and you go, never mind.
yeah, yep.
So
So good. We're finding out that these killers are awful and horrific people, and we're all good. Because now this will kind of just disappear in the background at this point. You got one
Yeah.
shot at this when the public is
Yeah.
behind you and the celebrities and all the fun stuff, and now it's
Right.
done. And I think we're all done with this fucking bullshit.
yeah, poor Lyle was like, sweet, dropped his fucking wife, got a new girlfriend. He's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Probably should call her back. Get her
Maybe
back
you
on the
should
horn.
like apologize.
Yeah. If you can, if it's not too late.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for what?
If it's not too late.
Who's the better conversationalist? That's all you're going to be doing anyways. Who do you like talking to
No.
more? You're not getting out.
She's giving
you know.
JOI instructions on that phone call.
Okay.
You got to go that route, I think, right?
I'm not sure. They're like phone calls are
Is it in the
pretty
cell?
monitored, and no, I think you're in the. I think you're out in the
I watched,
phone bank. I'm
I
not
watched
sure.
the
Oh,
Sam
or maybe
Bankman-Fried thing, and he was in his cell. It looked like doing the Tucker Carlson interview.
He got in trouble
in-
for that.
Oh, he did.
Oh yeah, unauthorized.
He's
Shut
white
the fuck
collar.
up.
Yeah.
He's white collar though, isn't he?
He's in a federal
no,
pen.
He's in
in
the
federal.
Diddy. He's in the Diddy.
Yeah,
pen.
Diddy's not white collar crime.
No.
Okay, but aren't most of his Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be moved.
See, Sam it did white collar crime, but it was so serious that he's
Okay.
in there with the other mean guys.
And he'll be moved eventually, but it won't be for a while. What was
Right.
the punishment? What did he get for doing that Tucker Carlson interview?
I didn't see. I'll look it up real quick.
Okay. Because I watched that thing and I was like, there's just no fucking way somebody approved this. Because R. Kelly called into another podcast like the day after and started singing on the fucking phone. But he was on the phone, no video. So
Yeah, like, so I think they get, I know Scott Peterson in the documentary was talking about, they like get
He got solitary.
He got solitary, yeah.
for how long?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Oof, in that place? That jail is horrific, by the way, too.
They get devices, but it's basically like giving your kid like a device that's completely, it's got like a couple things on it, and that's it. Like
But
you
he
can't
had the
get
ability to go.
Right, so you can call, I
FaceTime
think,
live.
maybe. So if you can call someone else and they can like patch in some, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Not sure. I don't know. I think people can get cell phones in and stuff in pretty easily, but yeah, you're going to get in trouble for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I figured. I was like, who allowed this? Who the fuck allowed this?
You're going to be by yourself.
Turns out
for
no
a
one
week.
did. No one did. We're gonna stick in the murder theme today. Let's keep it dark today to start off with. Let's keep
Okay.
it real fucking dark.
Okay.
Your dream is obviously to find a dead body,
Yes.
and this one, however, wouldn't be your dream because you'd actually have to go out on a boat to do this one.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
No.
Seasickness.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you
all
wouldn't
kinds
have
of all movement sickness.
lasted.
Motion sickness.
Bob, did I text you that photo? No. Earlier, all right, I'm gonna send it to you now because this one is. I think it's gruesome, but I believe we can show it.
Is it? You said it was
No, it's another
blurred
photo.
out.
Yeah. Go to TMZ. I'm going to send you another one, though. Okay. But for later in the show. Go to the, just Google the Boston dead body case. Because this one rocks, dude. I mean, this absolutely fucking rocks. Yeah, there we go.
Boston dead body case. All right.
It was a crime corner for a day. And then yeah. So there is a close-up of the body shot, if you can show it, dude. It'd be great. Now, it's wrapped up in tarp here, but, yeah, click on those graphic photos. Is that it?
This is getting pulled from the water.
I'd say what, Google it instead, and
Okay.
usually the Daily Mail has it. I had it pulled up this morning when I saw it. And I
So
was
is this like
all right.
commercial fishermen or
Yeah.
someone just okay?
Yeah. They were just out on a simple, thing, and
A simple thing. It looked like commercial fishing boat though. Where, like they're just bringing up like a
normal
bunch
day.
of.
Normal fucking day for these guys,
Oh.
Yeah, let's see this graphic.
But not like
photos.
you charter a boat and like hope to, you know what I mean?
Right. These guys were just out doing their job,
Doing their job.
doing their job, and then the body washed up, dude. They put it in the boat, and boom, it's a fucking dead body,
Sure.
and it rocked.
And like, does that not happen a lot?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is under that
seems
tarp,
like
Bob.
It would.
Right there, it's under that tarp. They take it. There it is. Thank you. Jesus, there we go. So we can show it because it's blurred out, and this is TMZ.
Okay.
Yeah. So at first glance, that looks like a large, weird fish that you're like, oh
Or,
man,
like,
I've read those
bird
stories.
yeah.
Read those stories,
Sure.
under the sea.
Uh-huh.
Weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Whatevs. And boom, they unwrapped that thing, and it was a body. It was a head.
Okay.
So 48 hours is a mystery. They're looking for the dead body, trying to figure this out. Blah blah blah. And then the story gets real weird. Turns out it was a burial at sea.
Okay.
They had dumped the body in the ocean. I did not think this was a legal thing to do.
Well, I don't know if it is here, right?
It's not legal in
The
American
US?
waters, maybe.
Or
if
in
you go-
America, but yeah.
You go out a little far enough.
International.
Or
waters.
Yes,
if
how
this
far is that?
washed
What's that
up
distance?
from where? Washed up from any number of places that do that kind of burial.
Yeah, so
Weird that it would be a tarp, though.
the body had been embalmed,
Okay.
according to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office there,
Okay.
which considers the incident non-suspicious and closed.
Okay.
The body of a woman was caught in the nets of a fishing boat off the coast of Massachusetts last week.
Okay, so then where you reckon?
If you're an organized crime, wouldn't you just embalm everybody so it's not suspicious? You know, it's
Yes, I was thinking the same exact thing.
Well, so how did they find out that it was a burial at sea? They found out who it was and contacted family?
They
Or-
contacted the police. The police figured it out. The chief medical examiner found that the woman was in her 60s somewhere and had numerous cancerous tumors, according to the
Okay.
DA's office.
Okay.
The body had been embalmed and appeared consistent with a burial at sea. And so the case is closed.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know why the case is closed.
Right.
Because if we're not allowed to do that here in America, where the fuck did this body come from and who is this broad?
Yeah, I think I would want to find out who it is and then make sure that her family really did do this burial at sea.
This
And
is,
it wasn't some. That's the only thing I would want to know.
is a classic case of nobody wants to work anymore.
They're like,
No,
yeah, it looks
yep.
like burial at sea.
Done.
Bye.
We're all done.
Bye. Not
Yeah.
American.
No.
Inner 60s, filled with tumors. We're good.
Yeah, we're good on that sitch. Case closed. No one wants to fucking work anymore, Jabes. you know?
Right.
And I don't like it.
They don't like to work on old dead bodies and tarps. You know what I mean? And I
I-
don't know what their problem is.
I understand it, Jabes.
Get in there.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Get wet.
Open her up.
Yeah. Put a finger in there.
How'd they find out about the tumors?
Put a finger in there. What, Jesse? It's a callback from the top of the show.
Sure.
All right? If you got to put some fingers in there to find out what's going on, you do.
Then do it.
Then do it, all right? That's all we're saying. All right, real quick. We got some sponsors. Put this show on the air to keep the lights on here. GhostBed.com/Drinkin Bros. Bob, pull it up. The IT guy, I believe, passed away.
That was actually him in Boston.
Oh, that was his
Oh, it'd be great if it
burial
was.
at
Yeah.
sea.
50% off.
Yeah.
Drinkin Bros listeners, 50% off everything. Still to this day. 50% off there. There's mattress, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases. You name it is 50% off. Mattresses for RVs and the Gabby Petito vans are now available now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can get a nice little mattress for the van.
We may need to do that.
We
huh?
are. Yeah.
Oh, we
we're-
are.
We are. We're doing that. I talked to Coop last night, talked to Hans Kim,
Koopaloop.
famous comedian Hans Kim. Has left his Sprinter here
sure,
for a little over a year, which has been fun. We've got 3.5 acres that we own. So, yeah. Do we care? No. It's hilarious. But now, are we taking it over and is somebody living in it now? Yes. Yes, they are.
At this point, it's our van.
It is. I agree.
That's kind of what I was
agree.
thinking when you talk about, Bob talks about possession.
Yeah. It's ours. We own
Like,
this
we're
van
being very nice to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
now. Right. We own the van now. It is ours, and we're doing it with sorry, Hans Kim.
Sorry, buddy. He's like, wait, what?
Yep.
I'm-
Pull up a picture of Hans Kim. We'll show the audience who this is. Opens up for Rogan all the time. He's always on Kill Tony. Very,
Funny.
very fun gentleman. He was on
Very
Drinkin Bros.
funny.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Interesting guy. Weird fellow.
Yeah, super weird.
But hey,
So we have possessed your van. There's going to be a human living in it, and we're getting a ghost bed for the van.
he knows. He knows.
And, I called him and told him, right? And he said, fine, that's fine. So, Street Gonzo, Gary Faust, is getting the keys, and we're going to pop a ghost bed in the back of that bitch, and somebody's going to live in there.
How great.
That's what
Do you
I
know
say.
what I mean?
That's what I say. Also, I told those guys last night, it's nice that somebody's on the property in case shit gets wild at night,
Right.
Because we're not here every hour of the day, close, I feel like, but
Right.
not every hour of the day. And if you're out there and you're saying to yourself, hey, dude, I want to travel the world. I want to start my own YouTube vlog with my 22-year-old boyfriend looks like he's 38 years old because he's bald.
Right.
You can do this. Look at the happiness in this guy. Look at
him.
look
I
at Brian
think
Laundrie
he
in this
has
photo.
This guy, I think, has a little bit of a mohawk. You know that Chuck Liddell?
Yeah, show the photo,
he
Bob,
is
right there.
really
Scroll down.
living
Scroll down.
his
Thank you.
life.
There it is.
You know
that's
what I
him.
mean?
That's him. That is the look of a man who has killed his girlfriend and is now experiencing freedom and joy for the first time.
Yeah.
So that kind of happiness you can only buy at ghostbed.com/drinkingbros.
Yeah.
I love this ad read a lot. I'm
Yeah.
feeling, and good for him,
Yeah.
dude. Good for him. Now, if you're using the 50% off promo code Drinkin' Bros at checkout, I would highly recommend using it on a bundle package. That's what we did. Adjustable base, mattress, sheets, pillows, 6 different options. Split king if you want that, in case your lover goes to sleep before or after you. Great. You get 2 remote controls. You can control your own destiny. You know, like a choose your own adventure book, like when you're in 3rd grade. I love that. At checkout, you're going to see a 36-month, 3-year pay-as-you-go program. No interest as long as you have decent credit. Stretch that out with a bundle package. It's like $45 a month. Brand new bedroom set to you at ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Next up, Bob, who do we got? Is it hymns today?
Got some hymns.
We got some hymns on here today?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at hymns. Look at hymns.
If you're not on the hymns train,
yeah.
I mean,
what are you doing with your life?
I mean, your body and everything is probably breaking down.
I know. A lot of people know hymns for the hair loss there for Brian Laundrie. Pop up that pic one more time.
Yeah.
There it is. Boom. A lot of people know hymns for replacing that hair. Brian Laundrie didn't do that. Should have.
Yeah.
You know, might be alive today if he did.
Yeah, I wonder if he had hymns, if he would.
If he had a full head of hair, he wouldn't have done this
He
bullshit.
would have been a little happier, I think.
Going bald early in life turns people into murderers.
It's true.
You know what else does? Erectile dysfunction.
I know.
And that's what we're talking about with Hims today. If you're looking for a boost in the bedroom, Hims is here to help you with personalized ED treatment options. And when the car breaks down, you take it to a mechanic with no hesitation. You need it. It's not something most guys can fix themselves. And men should do the exact same thing about their ED problems. But the reality is, some people are hesitant, Jabes. They're nervous. They don't want to admit that they have it.
No.
Instead, go to Hims, dude. Hims will make it less stressful for you, all right? They're changing men's healthcare by providing you access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your own couch. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable hard mints, which are tasty. And, you know, they got their Viagra and Cialis and their generics, which are 95% cheaper than those guys. They are. Viagra and Cialis are expensive, man.
Yeah.
They are. Get Hims cheap.
And
cheap
you
as fuck.
have to, with Viagra and Cialis, you have to like go
to your doctor.
You have to tell your
Look 'em
like
in the eyes.
lady or your old dad,
Yeah.
old doctor, and say, hey, so like it's not working.
Yeah.
you
Hey,
know?
Sheila. Hey, Dr. Sheila, it's Ross. Guess what?
Yeah, Hims.
My
I believe-
boner won't work. And then stare her in the eyes like that. You don't have to do that anymore with Hims. Just answer a series of questions on their sites, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. Hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers. Hims can help you find the ED option that works best for you. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/Ross Patterson. It's HIMS.com/Ross Patterson for your personalized ED treatment options. HIMS.com/Ross Patterson. Products mentioned in this are chewable compounded products, which are not approved by or verified by effectiveness of the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See your website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Prices vary based on product and a subscription plan. I feel like I should read those on television,
Yeah.
for Christ's sakes.
Like
I
it
do.
sounds like your voice is speeded up, but you just did it that
Thank you.
fast.
Thank you. I did. Isn't it nice?
Wow.
Isn't it nice? Next one's easy. Liquid IV. Boom. Drinking it right here. Popped it in the drink. I drink this every fucking day on air, so it doesn't really matter anyways, you know? Liquid IV is the fucking best. Best in the biz, dude. I drink it every single morning. My kids drink it every single fucking night. And I promise you, you're going to need a fucking promo code for this. Because now our kids are all in sports.
Yeah.
Fill up the water bottles and boom, you're good to go. They got the sugar-free options. Got a ton of brand new flavors. Helps you rehydrate 3 times as quickly as any other fucking product out there. These guys are the best in the biz, in my opinion. We've been using them for, what is it? When did Nick give us those? It was our neighbor. 2015?
Oh my gosh.
Long time
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, long time ago.
It felt like a secret then.
I did.
And it's now just, blown up. If you don't have liquid IV in at least one of your waters a day,
Yeah.
not really sure what you're doing.
You're a loser. You're an absolute loser, in my opinion.
Well, you're
you
more
gotta get it.
dehydrated than me.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I mean?
So pop it in there, just a stick, boom, right in the water, good to go. They get 100% daily value of all the vitamins you need, those essential B vitamins, excellent source of vitamin C as well. Been taking those while I've been fighting the sickness here. Ton of new flavors, by the way. Kids love that rainbow sherbet, white peach, green grape, lemon lime. Raspberry lemonade is excellent, by the way. I have not had the raspberry melon. Zero sugar hydration solution with no artificial sweeteners. Available in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can go to liquidiv.com, enter that promo code Nooners for 20% off at liquidiv.com. Again, that is promo code Nooners for 20% off. Could you go to Walmart and Costco? Yeah, you could, but you're not going to save 20% off, unfortunately. Yeah. So it is what it is. Nothing we can do about that. Last but not least here today, we got dietsmoke.com. Took some last night. Took a little too much last night.
Yeah.
All right. I went overboard last night. I
Yeah.
apologize for that.
But the thing is, like, you knew you were.
Yep.
It's never an accident because you know exactly what you're getting.
Sure.
So you have this much if you want to relax.
Yeah.
You bump it up to
I
this
pushed
much. It's never like, oh my God, what happened?
I pushed it. I was watching
It's all very
March Madness late
yeah.
at night. All those little conference games to play in. All the fun games. You know who I was watching last night? UNCW. Pulled off the 1-point victory. They're going to the championship.
Love.
If they win one more game, they're in the tournament. They're in the big dance.
They have to be.
I know. I hope so. I'm amped.
Crazy.
But Diet Smoke is the best. You get trouble sleeping or just want to fucking party, dude. It's THC. It's the fucking best. 10 milligrams all the way up to 150 milligrams. And yeah, you can fucking rage if you want to. I'm a 10 guy. I pushed it last night. I took 20. Shouldn't have.
But like you knew.
I knew.
You
I knew
knew
what I
what
was
you were getting
doing.
into. You knew you were going to be fine.
I
You
knew what I
just
was
wanted to
doing.
get loose.
Yeah, they get a lifetime happiness guarantee over there. Diet Smoke is offering every one of our listeners a welcome bundle package, 20% off your entire order. Head on over to dietsmoke.com. Use promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout. If you don't like it, they don't care. They'll just give you your money back. Oh. They don't give a shit. They fucking rock like that. And I highly recommend the fireworks gummies, red, white, and blue ones. Best in the biz. Love all these products, or else I wouldn't fucking read them on the goddamn show, to be honest with you here, Jabes. Chaos out in these streets here.
Yeah.
Chaos going on in these streets. People are revolting against Elon Musk right now by terrorizing Cybertrucks and burning down his dealerships. Are you familiar with this?
No, I didn't know it was rampant.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, how many?
So it's everywhere. I think they
Where?
burned down 6 dealerships already.
Where?
Seattle was the first one, Bob, if you can pop that up there.
Yeah, but the dealerships aren't him.
I know. This is how stupid all of this has gotten.
So you've just like
There it is.
burned down somebody's.
There
This
they
is
are.
actually in France.
Oh, that one's in France? Yeah. So this is happening around the world. And,
Where else?
here we
Anywhere
go.
here?
Seattle.
Okay,
yes,
so
they're burning.
those-
They're burning down the charging stations as
Okay.
well.
Thank God.
Okay.
Smashing the windows up of the dealerships.
Okay.
This is also big, where they're spray painting the Cybertrucks.
Get him out of here.
Okay. What is that? That's just kind of annoying for the people that have to clean it off, or
That charge shape to get spray paint off your car is expensive.
yeah.
It's going to run you $400 to $500, and your premium deductible is usually $500. So that's just
no,
coming
but
out of
that's
pocket.
at the dealership.
That is out in public as well.
Out in public. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I'm just
Out in
glad the
public as well.
liberals are starting
Okay.
to side back with gas-powered vehicles.
That's what gets me. That's what gets me. Who are those? Are those cops in front of the Tesla place? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what we've turned to now. Tesla stock is down 41%.
Right.
And the hatred against Elon is real. But again, exactly what Delco said. I love that liberals have now. Yeah, there's somebody who was on tape about to throw a Molotov cocktail. Dead serious. That burned down one of the dealerships.
Is that
as
an
well.
electric Molotov cocktail?
No.
Oh,
no, that's gas powered.
Not good
Okay.
for the atmosphere. We've actually, me and Dan on Softcore History have long said that there's an easy way to market gas power to liberals, which is that
It's green.
Yeah, it's plant powered. These are plant powered vehicles.
Most fossil
Oh,
fuels.
yeah.
Most fossils are.
Well,
Oil
like
is just-
technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, literally, it's
Like, it's not
compressed
meat.
plant,
And
yeah,
then-
there's not enough dinosaurs to be oil. It's mostly plants
Right.
and shit.
But
They're
although you
gluten-free.
to the right though, you advertise it as dino powered.
yeah,
Yeah,
dino juice.
Dino
yeah.
juice would be great.
Yeah.
Powered by
Yeah.
dino juice? All in on that.
Can you imagine your
That's
kids
great.
what kind of car they'd want to buy
Compost.
if like it's just screaming off, peeling off, and a fucking T-Rex is shooting out of the muffler, just fucking screaming and
Be fucking awesome.
Right.
roaring, and the thing's just
Just a pterodactyl
Great.
screaming.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. You know that new Ram, their version of the Raptor is TRX. You know, yeah, dude. We're starting to go back to
Sure.
dinosaur names, which I fucking love, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Velociraptor car too? There is.
Hell yeah.
I
drove a
believe
Raptor.
Didn't you have a Raptor?
I had a Raptor, but then they had a Velociraptor
Oh.
version of it. Type that in. I think they just did it to the new Broncos.
It's probably going for like 130 G's.
100%.
Yeah.
Now the Raptor I got was used. I was just flipping it for taxes, so it wasn't 60 or whatever it was.
This is the Hennessy Velociraptor.
That's
I don't-
it.
I don't know.
That's it. Yeah.
Sign up.
Hennessy?
9% interest.
Look at the price on
Velociraptor.
that. Yes. Look at the price tag on that fucking thing. Just Google it. I think those are going for $155. And I don't know if it comes with a bottle of Hennessy or not.
They're nice. Dude.
Trucks are going
They're
for
very
way
nice.
too much.
I know.
It's a nice truck.
I know they're starting to cut down now, thankfully, but
A little
Jesus
too tall
Christ.
for mom. I probably can't even get in that
You
thing.
could not. You could not.
Like a full, not even a step ladder, like a full ladder has to like come out.
Because the guy at the dealership was trying to talk me out of getting a used one, and I was just like, hey, dude,
What is it?
Oh my!
What is it?
Yeah.
Fucking kidding me?
how much?
I can't.
$500,000.
There you go.
In what world?
There you
It must
go.
be like somewhat limited edition.
No,
or
you get
something?
Hennessy for life. They ship you a
So
bottle
that's
every month.
The Velociraptor 6x6 is $500,000. The Velociraptor 600 is $145. Velociraptor 500.
So the one that
Okay.
was 145 was the one that I test drove. Because when I was buying the used one, the guy was like, you know what, hop into this one. And I was just like, he's like, feel the difference in power. And I go, look, this is awesome. And I'm going to be real with you. I even put my right hand on his leg because he was in the passenger seat here. And then I looked him deep in the eyes and I said, there's not one prayer on God's green earth that I would buy a fucking $150,000 car.
This is how they keep the working man poor.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Dumb shit like this. Dumb shit like
That's
this.
like
And
a
by the
Dutton-
way,
a
no
Dutton ranch.
difference than the $60,000 used Raptor with 20,000 miles on it. And I was just like, fuck off. Fuck you and fuck your whole bullshit. And what's the Hennessy for? Like, is it powered by Hennessy? Do we have to fill up the tank
I
with
do
Hennessy?
not know. So the 2023 F-150 Raptor R is $109,000. This is the Hennessy Velociraptor
I
1000.
fucking Hennessy. It's crazy.
I don't understand where that comes from. Is it a type
there
of engine? I'm not a
another-
car guy. I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm not a car
Exactly.
guy. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know.
Is
Maybe
there
somebody in the chat
another-
knows.
I think Ryan might know. You know?
I got you guys. Hennessy is just a limited edition manufacturer, so they
Okay.
get a Raptor from Ford and then they add all of their parts onto it.
All right,
Roush does the same thing.
Oh,
We
wait.
don't need facts. We'll just make things up.
So wait,
No,
Hennessy.
Ryan, I actually prefer facts.
Wait,
Thank
Hennessy
you.
is-
Delco just spews lies all day.
Hennessy's a kind of car, right?
Well, they're trying to
Or wait, yeah,
advertise
so-
to
yeah.
non-whites, right? So they're trying to hit that Asian and black market with Hennessy.
Well, the Asians can afford it. That's about it, guys. Okay? Even us white men are going to have a difficulty with that one. $500,000? Jesus Christ,
You can
dude.
afford it, but too smart to buy it.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. Very
Yep.
true. And the people that I know who own this shit are like billionaires who would rather buy this than actually invest in other companies. Like, they're fucking losers. All
Right.
of them. All of them. Stuck in these investment meetings, dude. I'm like, what did you blow your money on? Oh, that's the dumbest thing of all time. You will never make 1 cent off of that. You just burned. Yeah, remember that conversation I had with you last night?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I wish I could have that live on air today.
Yeah. It's always the wrong
The
people,
wrong people
that
have money.
have a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Like Elon Musk, in my opinion, is deserved. He's creating shit that's is revolutionary and and he's a fucking genius. And even this burning down the trucks and doing all this other shit, that could have been the plan with him and Trump, where he's like, you know what, man? Let's get rid of that EV bullshit here. You know how we do it? Let's burn down my own company. Who cares? Who cares at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's burn down my own fucking company. Who gives a shit?
No, I think. Well, okay. Okay.
Like,
I think what it does, it just takes away red tape for him.
who?
For anyone that's trying to make an electric car. It would just help. They were just taking away like mandates and things so that it could just like move forward quicker. His company.
His company?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Basically takes like restrictions and oversight and
I don't know at this point. I mean, look, gas and all that other shit provides so many jobs. I just find it hilarious that liberals are burning down electric vehicles.
That's literally
Yeah.
the block that I will stay on. With
Yeah,
my
yeah,
brother's on the right with gas powered vehicles. You can take it out of my cold dead hands. Like I'm not moving on to any other bullshit.
no, seriously.
Nope.
I'm not like remember the fucking dude that blew himself up in the Tesla outside of the Trump Tower?
Yeah. Yes.
He had to make like 8 stops on his way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that.
I had that Cybertruck.
Insane.
We had it for a couple
like
weeks.
if you're a busy person.
Yeah, we had it for a couple weeks for
Bro.
work for Hardy F. Seltzer, where we were doing some giveaways and fun shit with it. I love the car, first of all, for real. It was a fucking blast. Kids loved it, everything else. But goddamn, did I have to fill that thing up a lot.
If it was just like a gas car, it'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It'd be fucking awesome.
You stop at the gas station,
You
takes
stop at
5
the gas
minutes.
stations. Yeah.
You don't have
Well-
to sit at a charger for an hour and a half.
I will say this. So a full charge on that thing was 20 minutes, and it got you 315 miles.
Not enough.
Hang on. The problem is, if you hit the gas and trying to go around people or you're on a long highway drive, those miles really fucking burn off. And I was like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
So I was...
Which is the opposite of gas.
Right.
Exactly.
Usually highway driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
when you're hitting the fucking road, right? You're going throughout this country. How many superchargers are there? You might have to find like one little charger.
So the cool thing about the Cybertruck, I will say this, is the map that's up, as you're driving down the road, it is just littered with superchargers. So there is no excuse to run out. Unless you're way in the fuck.
You're in Alabama. You're
Yeah.
in Mississippi.
Yep.
I'm such a type B person that like there's no way. Like I'm grabbing gas, if I'm late somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like being like, oh fuck, I forgot. So that kind of shit just wouldn't work for me. That's too like plan ahead, make sure you have enough charge for exactly where you need to go. I couldn't. Could never be me. Could never be me.
And also, like, how many of those fucking places aren't right off the highway, like a fucking
For
gas
sure.
station?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
For
You're
sure.
like, oh, I got to go and find
Find a
like,
Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's like 20 minutes. You got to go an extra 20, 30 minutes out of your way to get
Whole
to that
Foods
shit.
in rural Alabama.
Yeah.
Because I was up in where was I at? Bee Cave. So I had to find a
Bee
place.
Cave they have. Well, Whole Foods.
Well, they have a bunch in Bee Cave, but the closest one was next to a bar, and Woodrow's. I didn't know there was a Woodrow's out in Bee Cave, by the way, Delco.
I think
Big fan.
that's the flagship.
There's quite a few.
Oh wait, downtown is maybe.
Downtown's the flagship.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like 6 locations.
Yeah.
of
That one in
Woodrow's.
Bee Cave fucking rocks. But the hilarious part is, 2 of the 3 times I charged, I was like, well, I got to wait 20 minutes. Might as well have a fucking drink, and that's why they do it.
Right.
It's getting business in there.
Right.
Even my favorite brewery in the nation is, Wilmington Brewing Company down in North Carolina. They have 2 there, and it's perfect because it's like, yes, I'm gonna have a fucking drink, dude, while I wait for this bullshit to charge.
Yeah.
So,
Just let it auto drive you home,
and it does. By the way, I did. Like it fucking auto drives you home. So
Yeah.
that's the fun part.
It's a weird move. It's a lot of those protests in general or big movements and shows of, right?
Yeah, they're all strange to me.
They're kind of like you have to ask why, right? Or
Yeah.
like what the real message is. So you're burning down the charging stations so that anyone that even owns a Tesla in that area can't charge there, or like
Yeah, I mean,
you're wanting to cost Elon money, but then anyone that has, I don't know.
It reminded
it's
me
a little mixed.
Exactly, and it reminded me of that chick who got arrested at that Palestine protest at Columbia University yesterday. So she got detained by ICE. She wrapped her head in a Palestine scarf, Free Palestine and everything else. The ICE guy unwrapped her face live on camera so you could see her, and it was an Asian student, and now she's being deported back to China. So
She's not a
she was here
she's
on
not like a student visa. Or something?
they're something like that, and it's just
Or was she just here to protest? Maybe.
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're in New York City, who knows who's showing up at those goddamn things, right?
Sure.
Because it could be anybody, but the hilarity in it of like, okay, you're here in the United States illegally and you're protesting for Palestine, but you're from China. It's like, what was the point of all of that? And then have fun in China because that's a communist
and then
country.
Have fun in China.
Let me know the difference between New York City and China when you get back there, okay? And I'm sure the president and everybody else there will welcome you with open arms. Yep.
Yeah.
You'll be
Come
breaking
on
rocks
home.
for 14 months before you go back to your family and
They'll say, hello.
Hello.
Right?
welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. So that's fun. All these protests to me are counterintuitive. Like, I don't really get
No, it's
why.
just that they're messy.
Do you want it?
What?
Do you want the button?
Oh.
Do we give Jessie the honor?
Do
She brought it up.
Will you
I'm not
do-
going to say the thing.
You're not going to say Puya?
No.
The audience has asked for you to do it.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I
The
brought it
It's
up.
not
t-shirts
my
on
thing.
drinkinbros.com are selling out.
That's not my
The
thing.
Puya is
It's
selling out
your
left and
thing.
right.
That's great.
You did
That's
the
your
voice.
thing.
Even Jerry
I
loved
do
it.
the voice.
You stopped doing the voice.
She just did it.
I did hello.
Yeah, she did hero for a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I'll do it. I'll give the people what they
Hurrah.
want.
Get the camera on her.
While you're doing it.
Yeah.
Just give it to us.
Yeah. No, I'm not. No, it's not my thing.
We have Asian best friends. And
I do what you like it.
Jesse's
I do a good
nervous.
rock. Good rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But that's it.
We have Asian best friends. By the way, Asians have the best sense of humor anyway, so like they're not offended. They don't give a fuck. And that's what makes it great. For
They're
real.
Vietnamese. Yeah.
Yeah. They're Asian. Oh, that's part of Asia.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, you know,
Just
if we're
specific.
Yeah, totally. But Asians have great humor, except for maybe Chinese. I don't know what their humor is, to be honest with you. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it's all kind of fun and flirty. So I was thinking about since Sam Bankman-Fried and R. Kelly were on podcasts, who do you want to have on? Because you do Crime Corner, which I love. Show's taking off, and it's fucking awesome. That might potentially be on Spotify very soon as well, video-wise. We'll see. Who is somebody you would call from jail? Because we had one on Drinkin' Bros. That was our fave. It was Tiger King.
Tiger King, right.
So we got Tiger King to call in from prison. Who's the murderer you want? Like, who do you want to chat with?
Used to be BTK. And then I just
he
got...
dead?
No.
Are we still alive?
Dennis Rader, still alive? And then I was like, ugh. I don't want it to be anyone super dark.
Yeah,
That
he's
would
80 years
be-
old.
So he is alive.
Outlived his wife by 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's just how long they were married. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're good. You're good.
yeah. You're fine, Bob.
Who would be fun and flirty? Yeah, so it used to be BTK because that was like my fascination
Here's the reason
With
I asked.
him.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm getting pitches
to talk to people.
from publicists, yeah. And if there's somebody on your wish list, I will try to do it. Who do you want? Yeah.
Oh, someone on the wish list.
Sorry to put you on the spot here. I got that call right before I came in, and I was just like, you know what? I'll ask.
Do you go topical? Do you do a Luigi?
I know that's the thing. Do I do a Luigi? Do I do a cyclist? Like the
Luigi's too tough.
Luigi's too tough.
That's like getting Tom Cruise on a podcast right now. Everybody wants him. Everybody wants
Get
Luigi.
the Boston Bomber to see if he sounds as hot as he looks.
I hate that guy. I wouldn't do that one.
There's gotta be like a fun one though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll think about.
You know who I would like, but I don't know if they would. I'll ask. Remember our favorite, the one they did the Lifetime movie about?
Which?
Miss Paula. You know, she escaped with a 6'8" guy.
Oh, yeah,
she's dead,
she
but he's
dead.
alive
Oh,
and he's back in prison.
he's
Yeah,
alive.
I would just like to ask if that was true love. But 'cause anyways, regarding that R. Kelly
Yeah.
podcast, those chicks who did that show are taking a shit ton of heat.
Right.
Now, obviously, we started off as dirtbags. You know, we're into the thousands of episodes here at Point. It doesn't matter for us. I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
If
Right.
you call us a fucking dirtbag. I just don't know. Like, I've already fulfilled my dream, and that's tough for me. I met my hero, and he was
Yeah.
everything that I wanted him to be. I met.
We didn't get
Yeah.
OJ on.
We chatted with him. The one that was off limits was the murder, and I said, dude, I can't not do that.
That was the dream. We never got him on.
True. He's dead now. But you know,
Do we exhume the body?
I'll put it this way. I turned that one down because he would not talk about the murders. So that's my fault. I don't look back and regret at that. I did what I was supposed to do. So I'm okay with that. That one I can live with. Who's your dude, and then who do you want to talk to is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Diddy's way off that list. He's not doing shit right now.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah. I don't like again. It was just always Dennis Rader, and then I'm like, no.
What about
if
the?
It was, I wanted to be someone fun and flirty like a Joe Exotic.
What about the Grizzlies? You gonna give them a ring?
Oh,
Would that be a good one
my
for you guys?
God, wouldn't he be great?
I'm not gay. I'm just from Atlanta.
Oh my gosh, he'd be great.
That one would
Todd
be a
Chrisley.
really good one.
Oh my God, y'all!
Yeah.
Me stealing all them dollars. Well, I'll tell you what, that don't make no sense.
Yep.
That don't make no sense. Now,
Is anybody
tell
from the audience
you.
asking Scott Peterson? Shit.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No, we
Who
that's
is
what
that?
I'm saying. Like
Jackie Jean in the chat says Scott Peterson.
I mean, look, yeah, would it be great for my show? He just doesn't, he gives nothing.
Okay.
He's just like, yeah, so.
Greg LaMontagne saying Paula Poundstone. She's not in jail, is she?
She was never in jail.
No, right?
Who are you thinking of?
Ugh.
Who are you thinking of?
Paula Poundstone's not in jail.
No,
I think she still has a podcast, right? She's a comedian.
she's a comedian.
She's still doing stand-up.
She wore like vests. Like a lot of vests and like.
Joey Frakes is saying Terry Nichols.
Yeah, Terry Lynn.
Who's that?
He's the second Oklahoma City bomber.
Pull up a picture. I don't know that.
Obviously, they killed McVeigh, but yeah, this is the second guy.
Paula
Ooh, you know, it'd be a
Poundstone's not in
fun
jail.
one is Lori Ballo.
Who's that?
She's the one that like went like her and her like new boyfriend were like traveling all over, going to Hawaii, and everyone kept asking like, "Where are your kids? Like, where are your kids?" Remember her? Good looking, like blonde lady. She was like they were possessed by demons, had to kill them, put in the backyard, but she like kept just like traveling, got married to this guy, and then everyone was just, "Where's your kids?
Yeah.
Where's your kids?"
Yeah.
And she's just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so crazy that you asked that," and she would get away with it.
What about the shoe bomber?
Is he still alive?
I think so.
I don't think he speaks English.
Richard C. Reed.
I don't think he's. Was it a white guy? I thought it was a Arabian dude.
Pretty sure he's American.
Really, the shoe bomber?
Oh no, he's British. I'm sorry, he's British. So yeah, he speaks English.
That's him right there.
Yeah.
Richard Reed. I didn't know that he was
And
British.
he technically didn't hurt anyone.
Well, he hurt himself.
Yeah.
Even though he has 3 consecutive life sentences.
Look at this fucking dude. I don't know. Look at this fucking dude. The last thing I would have said was British.
But he ruined our lives.
I know shit. This one fucking guy, I hate this guy.
He's had so much more effect than most of these people.
We have to take off our shoes at every airport for the last 20 years because of this fucking asshole. Death penalty for this guy.
Harvey Weinstein.
No, he won't do it.
Yeah, he will. He can't. He just Candace Owens just did a whole
Did
series.
she get him on?
Hours and hours.
On the phone?
Hey,
She
what if we reintroduce Grant Amato to his cam girlfriend?
Ooh, Grant Amato's a good one, but what a little weenie losery, right? I want it to be like a good. That's a good one.
So wait, Weinstein called in from jail?
They got connected. She thinks that he is not innocent, but wrongfully convicted. They are on the most violent, like rape stuff.
Sure.
Was he a horrible person? Was he a creep? Was he whatever? Yeah. But she's just looking at the actual crimes of it all.
Okay. Interesting. She's kind of switched into that mode.
Into what?
What was the other one? She's doing the Blake Lively thing that exploded for her too.
Yeah, that was kind of
Is
already.
she getting out of like the politics thing and then getting into this?
No, she just does series. Like she has like daily where she talks about like normal politics stuff,
Okay.
and then she'll do like series on YouTube. So
All
it's
right.
basically like a playlist of her, almost like a show.
So how did
kind of.
Weinstein sound?
I haven't listened to it.
Was he in good spirits?
yet.
So from what I can tell, I don't know that she played the phone call. From what I'm looking
Okay.
at on her YouTube and shit,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
like she's recapping what she spoke with him
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you guys to be able to hear it. That was the
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the deal with Tiger King. I said, look, I'll do it, but we've got to patch it in live on air.
Yeah.
And he was like, great, let's go.
Yeah.
So that's how we were able to do that. Because otherwise, me
Jared
giving
Fogle?
you a recap is sounds unbelievable.
Oh, Jared Fogle. Yeah.
Jared Fogle.
Guys, that's dark.
That is dark.
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Might as well get Sandusky.
He's doing interviews. Sandusky's like a confused.
We had
old
his
man.
lawyer on.
Yeah.
We had Sandusky's lawyer on Drinkin' Bros. That was a wild episode. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He was innocent. He was just a fucking innocent retard
Yeah.
soaping up boys.
Someone in the audience has one.
The girl in the box.
Oh, I mean, she's. Yeah, I could.
Is she alive?
Yeah, we could talk to her.
Okay. Would she talk about that?
Yeah, she talked about it on on this documentary that she did. But gosh,
Any interest in the Epstein girls?
right?
Yes.
The what? What
Any
Epstein
of the Epstein girls?
What do you mean Epstein
Oh,
girls?
yeah.
The ones that were like
Yeah,
on the
there's-
island.
there's three
They
of 'em.
talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Epstein girls.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Those chicks are, yeah.
They make the
Not
rounds.
Really.
Are they making the rounds on podcasts?
Here and there, yeah.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, because it's one of those things where, like, it was such a bizarre phone call this morning. They were like, hey, do you want to talk to prisoners? And I was like, what? And they were like, well, you already did it once, and a lot more people are calling because they're bored and they want to go on podcasts. And I was like, all right, I'll ask my wife, see what she says here. If there's any
Right.
fun prisoners we'd like to have on.
Yeah.
You know, is there anybody that we would, that maybe was just wrongfully convicted that we think, or?
Well, he's out, but the staircase guy, who I actually think did it.
Is out of prison?
Yeah, he did like an Alfred plea or whatever, and
Okay.
so he's out.
All right.
I'm sure he's not talking to anyone, but that would be an interesting one.
Greg LaMontagne, Phil Spector is dead. God damn it, Greg. You've got to
Greg, come on, man.
pick up a newspaper off the front porch and read it, okay? He
Greg
is
doesn't.
dead.
Greg is like Joel. He doesn't get the news. You know what I mean? It doesn't
No.
come to his
No.
house or to his phone or his TV or computer.
Now, this is a good one, LaMontagne. Oscar Pistorius. Now, that I actually pitched, but you said he's not doing interviews.
I'm sure he's not. He's out. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Once they get out, they're like they'll do interviews to like get out of jail.
Bill Schofield has a good one. Brendan DeHassy, remember that guy from Making a Murder?
Dassey, no,
Dassey? You wouldn't have the...
I just want to watch WrestleMania.
no, I don't. That one's the sad.
That'd be a weird one, right?
We can't get him out in time for WrestleMania.
That one's sad. I can't.
You know what's weird about that one? And we said this from day one after we watched that doc. One, I said that fucking guy did it, but that kid, I think, was just so... I think he was actually genuinely, like, mentally retarded.
Yes.
And I think he was just there and had probably nothing to do with it.
Get him to Vegas.
I don't know. They must have evidence to the contrary. But
Well, I bet he helped carry the body and shit, but only at the demands of the uncle, you know?
right,
So...
right.
Yeah, I just think, look, Bill, and interviewing anybody who's actually mentally retarded is a little tough to me.
Yeah, I can't do that now. I would do the other guy,
Yeah?
the Steven.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would do that guy because he's a piece of shit and
Yeah, I'm very fascinated by people that are like,
steadfast.
yeah, and delusional to the point of maybe they do actually believe, right? They do actually believe that they are innocent, or they believe. So that would be an interesting conversation.
It would. Let's say, Wanathan says Gene Hackman, he's dead. Can't do that.
Now they're just naming dead people to fuck with you.
Yeah,
they
Jesse James, Danny Masterson. That one I would love, actually. I would love it.
Danny Masterson.
That's a good one.
What are you gonna? What's the first? I mean, what do you ask? What's the question? Hey,
Me, personally, like, I would say, hey, dude, I knew you for years. I would never, ever.
you never raped me. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
I knew you for years, dude.
You never
raped me. I don't get this. This is bullshit.
I would have never guessed him in a million years. But I guess who would guess Jared
That's an
Fogle,
insane. By the way, that's an insane thing to say. that you would never guess him in a million years.
He was just such a nice guy. I that's a hard one for me.
To you while you were playing basketball, right? I think we've been through
softball,
this.
yeah. We have.
Softball.
But here's the thing.
He was super nice to you when you were playing softball.
But if you got the answer of, hey, this was a setup by the Church of Scientology, bingo.
Right.
Because I'm 50-50 on that. I still think the church was involved in something with that.
I think the
a
church.
case that was 20 years later.
I think maybe the church was holding his secrets and then just didn't hold him anymore.
Oh, you think okay, gotcha.
So what they do,
I think he wanted to
is
get out.
you do like this intake and you tell them all this stuff and
Yeah.
they get all this evidence to keep you in. And that's your kind of collateral to stay in. So
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know, but I don't know how that conversation would go. So no, thank you,
Sure.
Annie.
Sure.
I'm sure you were a great guy on the softball field.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm sure
You know?
he is. I just like what am I gonna?
I don't know.
Hey,
I would
did you
ask.
rape those gals or what?
Hey, you raper or not?
Are you a raper?
You raper or not? What are
I
you
don't
doing?
know.
How you raping these days?
It's got to be something. Again, like the BTK he's just a fascinating person in that he'll just talk about it, like the whys, the whats, the whens.
Really?
Yeah, and it very, very matter of fact and very this is why. And then I sat down and had cereal and I like cried about this one and this one was really hard and I stopped for this amount of time and like that's why I always wanted to talk to him, but it's just
I'll reach out.
it's
Look,
too dark now. What am I gonna? I would be freaking terrified, guys.
but here's the thing. This is, and we talked about this a couple months ago on the show. Like how far is too far anymore? When you're getting calls from publicists to get murders on the phone from jail to do podcasts, like, what the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck?
What's going on? I hear
Yeah.
ya.
And
I hear
like,
ya.
and the weird thing to me is like, again, this is going back to this conversation we had a few weeks on this show. I'm so desensitized to all this shit. Like, part of me wasn't shocked. I was like, yeah, man. So, look, I got to go in, do the show, and, I'll call you back this afternoon about it, and we'll recap that later as if that was a normal business call.
Sure.
Just another day at the JOB. Hey, man, what murder would you like to have on? Because I'm getting a lot of requests. To come on what?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they only want to do big shows. And it was like they have demands. It was like, what the fuck else are you doing today? Talk to fucking Skippy Doolittle's show. Like talk to anyone.
Yeah,
Just
the
out of
news
boredom.
celebrities, murderers, the
I know.
news celebrities.
Such a weird call,
Hot
man.
commods.
Such a weird fucking phone call. Do you have a crime corner to get us out of here today?
We do. As you guys know, Crime Corner started as kind of something
Crime corner.
fun and flirty that we did on the show. I think the first crime that we did was the talking parrot that testified in court.
Yep.
So it's supposed to be, so we just do some fun and flirty stuff.
But then
my
the
show
idea
is a little
exploded,
bit, my
and
show
now
is a
it's a
little
big
bit
show.
more
Yeah.
in depth of going into cases. Still fun and flirty.
Yes.
But we do try and get the facts and everything
You have
right
to.
on that. But
You have to.
so Bob thought, let's just do a quick little Crime Corner video. According to him, we need no explanation, and
Yeah,
I believe him.
Jesse
Really?
was like, "What's the story? What's the story
He
behind
goes-
the crime?"
Yeah,
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
I was like, "It's not necessary.
not necessary.
Yeah, not
so I was like,
necessary.
okay,
Okay.
All the context is contained within the video."
beautiful, and we
Sure.
love to see it
Let's
and
see
hear it.
Let's see it.
Okay, so
Read the caption, Bob.
Oh, it just as it's promoting their page. It's
Yeah,
not
you know,
serious.
no.
So this
Oh,
is
gotcha,
this is at Tejas Liquor, so it might be around here somewhere.
That is.
it could be in any number of places, huh?
That is Spanish for Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, There you go. Fluent. Very fluent.
Okay, so let's see what's going on
play.
here. We got a gal looking for some liquor.
She's got some Maker's Mark in her hand.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a Maker's Mark.
You can turn up the volume. It's barely
okay,
audible. You're good.
Where'd the Maker's Mark go?
Wait. Does she have
Whoa.
pockets in there?
Where'd the ma-
Oh, well, still looking.
Did she do a magic trick?
Come on.
Still looking. Oh, who's this talking?
This is a gentleman who works at the store.
Oh, and he's helping her, or
He's like, "Ma'am, I noticed what you maybe."
Did she stuff
He's
that up her pussy?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
my
calling
God.
her out. You let
No.
that one go, bro.
Wow. Oh, she's pulling it
Oh,
out
and
of
then she had-
there. No.
Wait, and then he wants her to put it back?
He takes it from
He
her.
takes it
Now
from
watch
her.
this smooth operator again. Because this is just
This
solid work.
is so good.
Shit.
Squat. You see the squat there?
And
She
look
gets
at
it.
but she's also
And
looking
then
at
so
bottles like she's pricing bottles.
So she stuck it up there and is kegeling right now.
Yes.
Holding that up because it's not fully up there.
No,
We're just holding
but
that bottle.
It's a longer stem.
Yeah, so we're just holding the handle. Or
Is that really difficult to do as a woman?
yeah, I would think, yeah.
In one
With
fell
the
swoop
weight
like this?
of that, what?
Yeah, with the weight of the
Now,
bottle.
If it was a bottle of Makers, would the wax help?
I think the wax would hurt.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, it
yeah,
would.
yeah, yeah,
No, I think it would
yeah,
help,
yeah, yeah.
Bob. Because otherwise, that's going to be a metal
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
with tin, like some type of tin foil or something on it. Like, I
Yeah,
think
the
that helps.
ease in which she just got that right up
I mean,
there. That was impressive,
It
I
happens.
guess.
She lubed up before walking in the
Yes.
store. That's the
Okay.
only possibility.
She had to have.
Had to
Okay.
have.
But
You
it-
don't go dry on
It
that.
takes one squat. I mean, it's
Right.
already in there.
That
Right.
she has done that many, many times before.
Yeah.
That there's no way that is your first time doing
I
that.
also just kind of feel like I'm sort of like, fuck that dude. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean at
If
that
you
point.
are going to get one bottle of Makers
Yep.
that way, I would just applaud her as she walks out, right?
Imagine also the stink on that bottle, guys.
Yeah, he had to get that from her, please.
Ugh.
At Tejas Liquor, let it go.
And I think Hardy.
Put it in the breakage
you know
pile.
What? I'm almost positive Hardy F. Seltzer's at Tejas Liquor. I'm
Put it
almost
in
positive.
breakage.
All right, well, we got to go send Gary to do the funniest thing ever.
And
Yeah, rectal.
Yeah.
Got
Jam
it.
a can of
a
hard F up his
squat
ass.
down.
Yeah.
A squat down.
Wait till those
rectal.
tall boys come out this
Yeah,
summer and
yeah.
say, "Hey, dude, Gary,
Love it.
got to have you keister this fucking thing, man."
Hey, man, recreate this like shot for shot, right?
Hollaway, you just walked in. Show this video to Hollaway real quick. This is so unbelievable that you've got to see this. Dan.
it's not.
Walk behind the
it's
thing
not
here.
like
I've
super
never.
unbelievable. I mean,
A woman stuffed a bottle of Maker's Mark up her pussy.
just the red wax part.
No,
Not
that's
the entire-
stem.
Up there.
But you've got to hold
The
it.
stem. I know. I'm
Watch
just
this.
saying. All right.
Watch
look
this,
at
Holloway, in slow motion here. Here we go. So she bends down.
She's looking at the
Now
bottles.
she's pretending to look at the
looking
bottles. Meanwhile, she's jamming the Maker's Mark up her pussy.
and
Boom, it's
boom,
in.
kegeled.
She's holding it in there. Okay. All good. She's looking around. You know what? I don't feel like they have what I need today. I'm here for something
About
else.
to walk out.
Boom, manager approaches and say, "Ma'am, I saw you stuff a bottle of Maker's up your pussy. I'm going to need that back."
I probably would have just let her have it.
That's what
yes,
I
that's
said.
what he said.
I go put that in the
no
breakage pile. You
No way.
You
It's
lost
called
one.
crotch walking, by the way. That's what that's called.
Oh, crotch
really?
Yeah,
walking.
there's a phrase for it. And she pulls it out, and then what do you think that room smells like?
That's exactly what
I'm
I
saying.
said.
And did you see him grab it from her
Yeah.
handle?
Yeah, well, that dude looks like he hasn't ever seen a vagina before, so that might be part of it. Maybe it's his.
Or he's so used to this that he's just like, "God damn it, man, another one."
Or are Mexicans like classically racist against black people? Like, is that? I know Asians are.
It's a huge rivalry.
Is it the same
There's a
thing?
rivalry, yeah. There's a rivalry there for sure.
Okay, maybe that was it.
I mean, it makes you wonder how she prepared. Like, what training did she
Lube.
do for this?
we
so
thought
she-
she
No,
lubed
not
up.
lube.
She lubed up before she went in.
No,
That's
if
the
you
only way
lube
you
up, it'll slide right out.
No, but you can't
That's
you can't
true,
go in
huh?
dry.
Well, you can't go in fucking lubed because it'll slide right
Yeah.
out.
I
that-
think you
it would
need
be hard to.
A dime size worth of lube. At
Who
least.
said the wax would help? Bob, probably.
Bob, yeah.
The
Delco.
wax would help it stay in there.
I agree. I agree.
Look, I don't know.
Either way, I would have given her the bottle at that point
You know?
just to watch her walk out, you know?
I just like don't understand like catching, like trying to like save that one bottle. Like let her fucking walk out.
Maker's
dude.
Mark is not cheap. 45
Yeah,
bucks.
and he didn't pay for it either. Like
Who?
just the guy that works
Yeah,
there.
he owns that store, dude.
No,
All
he
these guys
doesn't, bro.
own these fucking stores,
No,
dude.
he doesn't.
Yes, yes, he
bro.
does.
Not a chance. in hell.
Tejas Liquor. I'm almost positive we're at Tejas Liquor.
No,
I'll
dude.
fucking ask him, bro.
I bet he didn't even work there. I bet he was a little do-gooder.
Nope. I bet he owned
a
the place, dude.
do-gooder.
Him and his brother, and they each worked 12-hour shifts. I guarantee it.
I'm a do-gooder and I do good.
Yeah. And he's just on speakerphone with his relatives all day. All right, what they are. Every single one of those
All right, well,
motherfuckers.
that was a little fun and flirty crime corner. Thank you.
Great one, Bob. Excellent
Thank you,
job,
Bob.
Excellent job. Appreciate you tuning in, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.